Coucou tout le monde, comment allez-vous? J'espère par la grâce de Dieu que vous portez bien. Hello everyone, thank you for joining me on today's video. Please, if you're actually watching my videos for the very first time, do not forget to drop a like, but don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. So on today's video, I want to talk about debunking some of the myths surrounding students traveling abroad. I really just want to do my 2 cents on this. I am Cynthiara, a student ambassador helping students since last year to find their way through school. And most often, some of the questions that they ask really get me disturbed. As I said, as a student, before coming to Europe, have it in mind that people come to Europe for different reasons. Some people come for touristic reasons, some people come to Europe through family reunion, and others come for work purposes. So do not look at those that have been here maybe for the past 10 years, already established, and think that maybe within your 1 year of coming here, you will definitely make it like them. It doesn't always happen that way. So these are the 4 myths I really want to debunk. First, I want to tell you that it is not always as easy as people think here in Europe. So the first point is, please do not envy those who have been here for a very long period of time. The burden they carry, maybe if they give it to you, you might not be able to take it. Please do not leave home while leaving your parents, your loved ones, your nieces, cousins with a lot of promises that you are going to create a better future for them within a very limited period of time. It's true, sometimes it is possible within a year to make it, but it's never an obvious thing. Let's take, for example, when you're coming to Europe, it's not as if there is already a job prepared for you. It's not as if there is already a house built for you. And it's not as if there is already something there for you. You're going to start, and sometimes your documents, even to get your ID, to get your residence permit, takes time. So the point I'm trying to make is, do not leave home with a lot of promises. That's just adding a lot of pressure on yourself. The second point I want to make is, it is not always a guarantee that you'll come, get a job to pay your fees. Please leave home already prepared. Have something in your hands. Have at least part of your school fees. Already have somebody to pick you up from the airport to avoid being stranded. Because last year, I think we had quite a good number of cases. Students coming to their host countries, leaving their countries of origin without anybody to pick them up, no accommodation arranged, and sometimes feeding also becomes a problem. It is never just enough reason to make it to the host country. What happens afterward? So live financially prepared. The third point I want to make is, avoid promises that might ruin you. Do not promise a lot. Do not tell yourself, or maybe everybody looking up to you, that you are going to erase poverty in your entire family. That will not happen if you need a very short while. You need to be fully prepared. You cannot build skyscrapers. You cannot build mansions within a very limited time. Do not put unnecessary pressure, because most often that's actually the absolute cause of depression. So the last thing I would like to emphasize on, leave your countries of origin with your school fees, prepare for your accommodation, and know where you have to stay. Always have somebody ready to pick you up. So I'm always available, guys, to help you with your motivation letters, with your CVs. It's something we've been doing since last year, and I hope to continue that this year. So to our dear parents back home, I know you're so excited that your children are actually living abroad for studies, but please do bear in mind that they need your encouragement. They need that unflinching love and support from you. They should always be able to run to you each time duty calls. Do not put a lot of pressure upon them, because life here in Europe sometimes is far more different from what we see just on pictures. The realities are different. So encourage them, and do not compare them or their little efforts with the glories of those who are already established. Give them time to make you proud. And to our dear parents too, do not minimize their little effort. Appreciate everything they do. The little they send back home, do appreciate and wish them well. It is also, the last point I also want to make is, encourage most of them to settle down. Most often you see a lot of people regretting that when they came here, all they were concerned about was just the money. They forgot about some of the important things of life. Life is not all about building skyscrapers. It's not about the mansions. It's not about getting wealth or other earthly possessions. It's much more than that. So encourage them to settle down at a given point in time, because most often you'll see people regretting that I would have done this if I knew I would have done this, or I would have done this better, I would have settled down. But that never the case. And maybe by the time that they get fully prepared to settle down, they do not have the men that they wanted, and vice versa, or the kids are no longer coming. So, and dear fellas, the last point I want to make is, once you make it, make your parents proud. Let them be your number one priority. Show them the love. They sacrifice so much for you to be here. Do not forget to return that love. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please do not forget to like, comment and subscribe. Until next time, remain blessed.